Alright, what's up guys? We're going right out of the blocks with this one, no intro, none of that. Alright, so, from, just freaking whatever, turn the camera around. Alright, so originally, how this was built. These were way too far out because I miscalculated some of the measurements or whatever. So this was like a good, 10 or some odd blocks this way. But I had to change it, so I freaking ripped up everything over here and I slid it over back. So that's the first thing I did. I'll show you before and after pictures or whatever, they'll do that. Next, what I did, because now this is all fixed, so this should be relatively square. So these can fit inside of here now, will fit on top of here. I linked these all together. So these are just some of my longer, like 2x8, 2x10 bricks. So this is all one solid thing. I also reinforced a bunch of these rocks so these aren't going to fall under me putting pressure on it, which is definitely good because this is going to be decently heavy. But I was thinking to myself, how in the heck am I supposed to mount these all up on the hill? That is a great question. So I found I bought a bunch of these a while ago, and I didn't have a whole lot of use for them until now. So, which is very good that I'm using these because these are going to help me support that up there. I have no idea if I have enough. I'm still looking if I have any more in my bins over here of my 2x6s. I also have these from one of these Lego sets a while ago, the Space Police, whatever. So these will give me a good amount of lift as well. So let me turn the camera back around so you can look at my, I don't know, whatever. Okay, so this is going to be a huge thing that I'm working on right now, trying to figure out how I'm going to put the castle up on the hill. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. So I will see you guys in the next update. Alright, what's up guys? I have fixed our little conundrum, sort of. Let me flip the camera around so I can show you what I'm looking at while I'm explaining this. Okay, so originally I was going to need a lot of these. I still need a lot of these, but I was going to need 10 for each of these 16 by 16 plates, and I have 16 of them. So that was going to total around 640 of these 2x6 bricks, because I was going to have them in a little kind of X square pattern on each of these. So 4 stacks of 10 of 2x6s for each of the 16 plates. So that's going to be around, that would have been around 640 bricks. I looked on Lego.com, and now it was going to put me at around like $176 for all of those, and I am not spending that much money on these bricks alone. So instead, I decided to go on to Bricklink. So to get 640 of these bricks, that was going to be around $90. Again, a lot, and I do not have the money, and I'm not willing to spend money on that much for these bricks alone. So I was thinking, instead of doing a little spiraling like square pattern, why not spread out, spread it out and distribute it among less pillars, but I can also connect these 16 by 16 plates onto each other. So that's what I've done. I've spread it out into this pattern. So basically I only need these 6 pillars of 10 for each of these 6, well, for the 16 by 16 for 4, so I have 4 here, 4 here, 4 here, 4 here. So I need, so it'll be, 6, 12, 18, 24. So that'll be 240 of these. So that takes our 640 down to 240 bricks. So that is significantly decreases the cost. So that's going to be around 40-ish bucks, and I can work with that. But I also need, because right here, let me flip this around in the center. I need some supports in the center of this. As you can see, that's a little wobbly, and it doesn't stay together when you handle it. But if I had these just like this, it's a little wobbly in the center, and I do not want that. So to fix that, I'm going to use 2x2s, so like a 10 pillar of 2x2s in the very center, so that'll fix the center support problem. So that is going to be 160, because pillars of 10 by 16 of them, so that's 160. So, moral of the story. Do proper math, figure out how much it's going to cost first, and then figure out if there's any way to make it cheaper and still work. Because 640 bricks for like 28 cents each on Lego.com is a lot. So I know I won't be able to get the points on Bricklink because Lego.com has the points, even though Lego owns Bricklink, so Lego, figure that out. But definitely rearrange things if you're trying to do support, and just look what works the best. Because yeah, that would be extremely supported and it would be really durable, but it's just not cost effective. So going from 640 bricks down to 240 plus the 160 for the center supports. So that's 380 bricks. So it's less bricks with just the same amount of support. I think that's a win. So, you know, less bricks, less money, same support. That's cost effective. So that is what's going on my mind right now. I'm going to order them sometime soon. So that'll be working on. But the next project is going to be the castle fort, the whatever it's called. I'll remember the next update. So see you guys then.
Good morning, y'all. I woke up not that long ago, but I gotta get this recorded and posted this morning. So, you know, I'm not late like usual. So, let me show you what I finished up yesterday. Well, finished up yesterday. Alright, so this is going to be the castle keep. So this is going to be on the inside over here next to the castle, because the castle is going to be sitting up. This is going to be where, you know, like the great hall is, the war table, all that stuff. So some of the stuff that I built over here, you know, like the war table, probably some of the sword racks will be inside as well as outside. So, you know, this will be the place where the king sits with all his soldiers and all that stuff. So probably I'll build a throne and all that jazz. But this is going to be the outside of the keep. I based it off of a Norman design. I think that's what I read. So instead of having the towers being on these corner parts, there are these, I guess, support pillar kind of structure things all around the sides here.
Alright, Research Charles here. So, this says the term Norman architecture is used to categorize styles of Romanesque architecture, so Roman architecture, that was developed by the Normans in the various lands under their dominion or influence in the 11th and 12th century. In particular, the term is traditionally used for the English Romanesque architecture. So that usually introduced large numbers of castles and fortifications, including Norman keeps, at the same time monasteries, abbeys, churches, cathedrals. So, there you go, castle keep. On to the next. The top, we have the roof, which separates off. We still have the... I can't remember the name properly. I'm pretty sure it's Krenels, but I'm going to have to get on researching that next time. Alright, Architecture Charles here. So, I was right. Sort of. Okay, so, when it comes to a castle, these are the crenellations. The crenellations are the individual holes. Crenellations, also called crenels, also called embrasures, you know, gun holes or archer holes. So these are where, you know, people would shoot out of to set up. These little pillar parts, these are called the merlons. Merlon, M-E-R-L-O-N. So you got the crenellations, embrasures, and then these are merlons. And this entire part up here is the word that we know is battlement. So this entire top section that has the crenels and the merlons on it is the battlement. But these individual parts are the crenellations. So, there you go. There's your history lesson and your architecture lesson all in one from these past two. So, let's keep it rolling. You know, for all around the outside, we have these chimney pieces, these stone chimney pieces with a roof. I didn't really understand why there is like a roof inside of here, you know, but that's just how it went. I'm sure there was a reasoning to it if I looked into it, but I did not because I was lazy. So I will look into that for you guys. But I did design this so the roof can come off. So let's pop this off right over here. There we go. Okay, so the roof comes off like this. So it all comes off in one piece. Unlike this part was fine with not being able to be separated because this will be able to link everything together when I need it to. So we'll pop that off to the side.
And this is the inside. It's very basic right now because I do not have all the pieces I need for detailing. But it did give me more ideas of things I need to build. So I'm going to, these are in here to link it. But I need to build a throne over here. Probably need to build a dais for the throne. Put up some banners in the sides. I'll have the war table in the center. And then these are kind of blocking it. But I built a very nice elaborate door. I got these gold pieces at a picker brick wall, which I was very happy I bought those because I didn't know what I was going to use them for, but I use them for this. And the doors will open all the way. I just have these in here blocking it. But the doors will close up just like that. I have a bunch of jumper plates and 2x2 jumper plates to connect the roof up. I'm a little worried because these jumpers are overhanging, but when I took off the roof, none of them fell off. So I think we're gonna keep it. We're rocking and we're rolling. And just like the rest of the castle, this will separate into 4 pieces. So here, that's exactly what I was talking about. Things are gonna fall. But yeah, I can separate into 4 pieces. So all this has to do, these are just for linking it so I can put the roof on. If I take those out, each of these sections can slide apart. As you can see, there's a little separation here. We got the separation in the front and the separation in the back. Put that back on new. There we go. Alrighty, but that is how this all goes. So, like I said, once this gets fully done and I order the supports for these, this is gonna go back right over here. And this castle, for the most part, is finished. By finished, I mean the castle is done. All the details and stuff still need to be worked on. I need banners, more streamers. I need to finish a little more details, like the throne, barracks, all that stuff needs to get worked on. But for the moment, we are looking pretty good. We wanted to get this project done by the end of summer. Summer isn't over just yet. We're going back to school pretty soon. But hopefully we can get it done before Halloween, maybe, before Christmas. So we'll keep updating you. We're going to start our next project next summer. So you're stuck with us for now. But anyways, that's all I got for you. See y'all in the next one.